we here. At some point, I have to stop sounding crazy and start sounding like I do know what I'm talking about and what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about what I'm seeing because I want to get right into it. Is it possible that, like last time I did a video, I didn't really want to dive into the statistics. I just really was, just going off of pure emotion of the game one win. A little shock and awe, but at the same time, expectations were there. Okay? Is it possible? Is it possible? Because I know haters watch my videos as well. So is it possible? Is it very possible that the reason why the Boston Celtics, shot 63s in game one, is it possible that they shot 63s because they couldn't get to the rim? Let's talk about that, okay? Is it possible? Is it possible that the Knicks were playing defense? Because there's another team on the other side. So is it possible that they were chucking up those threes because the Knicks started playing defense and shuffling their feet and stopping them from getting to the hole? All the pundits, oh, they should have just started driving to the hole. They gave up game one. Or is it possible that Tibbs has their number? Or is it possible that we're watching a defensive genius at work? And if you don't think that Tibbs is a defensive genius, then some of the Celtics championships he got for them as a defensive coach. You ask Paul Pierce if he's a defensive genius. Ask KG if he's a defensive genius. Ask Big Perk if he's a defensive genius. He's a defensive genius. And I know he was up all night with bloodshot eyes with a coffee cup in his hand, and he kept on pushing his comb over all night long. We into the night after the game. He probably never went to sleep and said, "How could we replicate this? How could we do this one more time in Beantown?" And you know what? Another 20-point deficit erased. I gotta start off, since we want to talk about stats, and put some respect on Mikal Bridges' name. Because the last video, I did not put any respect on his name. Now, some might say, if you're looking at the stats and we want to talk about statistics, why do you want to put some respect on Mikal Bridges' name? He only scored 14 because all of those 14 was in the fourth quarter. I got to put some respect on your name, and I'm going to speak real fast because I got to put some respect on your name because those 5 picks are starting to look, it's almost like you heard it. Worth it. You're an Iron Man, and people don't know, the casuals don't know what an Iron Man is, it means he's an Iron Man. He's played every single game, and I'll say it again, every single game from the time he's been in the NBA, okay? His whole career, he hasn't missed one, a.k.a. Cal Ripken. He's the Cal Ripken of the NBA. He hasn't missed one game. And the Villanova boys, they like to mock him and say he's a string being and all that, but he's built for Tibbs, offense and defense, okay? You played your ass off, Mikal. You played your ass off. Those were the most significant 14 points I've ever seen in my life, okay? Is it possible they have the recipe? Is it possible? Is it possible? Because one time, oh, you're lucky and a mistake, and all the pundits talking about this was the only game we were going to win, like they know what they're talking about. Give me a job. Give me a job at ESPN. Seems like I know what I'm talking about more than they do. Is it possible that they shot those 45, those 60 threes and only made 15 of them? Is it possible because they couldn't get to the rim? I think it's more than possible now. Jason Tatum couldn't get to the rim again tonight. Now, if you told me that Anunoby would only score 5 points, I would be a little concerned. But then if you told me that Josh Hart would pick it up and score 23 and still be the Josh Hart that we know and love, we love you, Hart, then I'd be like, okay, then that's picking up the slack. And if you told me that Cat would be the double-double machine that he's been, then I'd be okay. And I also would be okay. I would also be okay with Captain Clutch only scoring 17 because it was a concerting effort. Everybody was together, okay? And that's how you got to win these games. You got to win these games with heart, okay? But there's something to this empath energy. First video I sounded crazy and off my rocker, didn't I? Didn't I? Oh yeah, didn't I? You do it once, ha ha ha, this is a joke. This video is gonna age like expired milk. What about now? It's aging like fine wine. Fine wine. That's what you do when you taste wine. And you spit it out. Oh, it tastes like fine wine now. They ripped the heart right out of the Boston Celtics, man. And I don't care when anybody says they ripped the heart out of the Boston Celtics. There is no way that you give up back-to-back 20-point leads and you collapse. That's what they did. We're calling it the Great Boston Massacre Collapse. These two games are going to be known in history as the Great Boston Massacre Collapse. Okay? Tibbs has found the blueprint, or dare I say, the green print, to beat the Boston Celtics. The last thing I said in the video, because I remember everything I say, that's why don't lie to me, was that we're going to win the series. We're halfway there. We were 25% of the way there when I said it. Now we're halfway there. And I'm going to say it again. I'm not going to talk about the sequence. You only need 4. 4 out of 7. 4 out of 7. Okay? You only need 4. I don't care how they get those 4. But we're going to win this series, okay? We're going to win this series. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about luck. They're down 0-2 and reeling. And it's not like we're going to TD Garden. We're not going to the green, stinky garden. We're going to MSG. Knick fans, have you seen MSG on your monitors? Have you seen that they're screaming defense when there's no team there and they're just watching on the monitors at MSG? They're packing MSG and the Knicks aren't even there. Can you imagine the ruckus? Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Sorry if there's any kids watching right now, but it's 12:22 Eastern Time, 9:22 Western Time. So if you're watching this, shame on you. You should be in bed. Don't you got to go to school? But with that said, I'm starting to not look crazy, huh? There's something to this empath and energy. You got to believe, man. You got to believe. You really do. And I believe, okay? I really do. And it's 2-0. We're looking good. We're going to MSG now. And I say we get even more greedy. Destiny awaits us. You would think me being out here in Cali, you know, my allergies will be fired up. But it hasn't stopped me from smelling. And I smell the ECF. I smell the Eastern Conference, man. I smell it. And we're halfway there. Now we're 50% of the way there. And we're going to get there. I didn't stutter. I didn't say I think we can. We're going to win this series. There's a recipe to beat those Celtics. Keep your feet in front of you, play defense. Be tenacious. Mikal Bridges with another game-stealing win. Game stealing. No pun intended. Game stealing. I love it, man. Let's go Knicks. I say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Ooh, yeah. Wearing green to mock your team. Ooh, yeah. Dig it.